Well, this place is normally a mess, but I think I've used every tool in the box, every tool imaginable for this motor swap. Still not quite finished. Here's the new engine. 23 horse professional series Briggsy. The old V-twin. Brand new from Small Engine Warehouse. It's a 2019. Yeah, we got tools everywhere, so go figure. The old muffler, brand new muffler. So the wiring wasn't exactly right, so you had to do a little finagling there. In other words, the harness was a little different. You can see down there I used the old harness. New harness was like a white six-way plug. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Yep, six-way plug. This is actually not the one, but it's the same exact. Had the looping red wire and the other two. Actually, here's the one. Here's the one that came out of the stock zero turn. Pretty standard for a Vanguard. But oh, I'm sorry. Had that backwards. That's the engine. That's the six-way plug from the new engine. Sorry, six-way plug for the new engine. The old one was like a flat pronged. I think it was still 4 or 6 total, but anyway, had to cut that off the new engine and match it with the old. Cut off the wires from the old one there. So here's where it gets good. So this Vanguard was running poorly. So when you turn the key off, you'd hear it like change tones, and pretty much sounded like it was running on one cylinder, and then it would die a couple seconds later. So sure enough, checked the coil, it was disconnected. So when you shut it off, one cylinder would shut off now, and the other cylinder would shut off once the fuel shut-off solenoid, all the fuel ran out. So that's what happened. So I got that figured out, figured maybe that's the problem. It's not. Still kind of ran poorly, fluttered a lot. I don't know, fluttered. I don't know how else to, flogged or fluttered. It just wouldn't run up to par, and I'd turn the key on and off a couple times while it's running. It seemed like it would pick up and run better, and then not, and just not good. It seemed like it would run a little better once it got warm. So then last night, I'm putting this engine in. I'm almost finished. And hooking up the fuel line. And I see inside the tank, not sure I'm going to be able to show this or not, the pickup tube on the inside of the tank is off. Now I know it wasn't off before. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to show that, but it wasn't off before, because when it was kind of having after a third problem was it started not sucking fuel, pumping fuel. So I kind of wiggled this around back and forth and got it to work for a little bit more. I saw the tube on the inside moving back and forth. Well, now it's completely off. So I wonder if there was some sort of hole in that tube or tear where it was starting to come off but hadn't completely come off, and therefore starving the engine of fuel, but not completely. Maybe that was making it run poorly. You would think that at full throttle, though, it would run even worse. And I don't know if that was really the case or not. It kind of would pop and backfire a little bit at idle as well. So maybe that wasn't the issue. It just occurred to me today that maybe that was the issue the entire time, and I just didn't figure it out. Because I cleaned the carb, I checked the valves, didn't know what else it could be. Checked for spark. Had all that. So anyway, this one's staying on here because it's a real pain in the ass to attach some of these grounds to the engine. Like you can see, maybe you can't see. Nope. Not going to show it real well. Hard to get back there to attach the ground wire to that nut right there. It's not going to focus. It's sort of focused. Anyway, I did manage to get that nut on there somehow, and it was just a pain. Anyway, so this is not coming off. It'll just stay and get sold like that, or I'll use it for a summer. I don't know. The other interesting note, the oil drain hose, that was the original right there. That clamped onto the side engine, and that's a nice little deal. Or it clamps right here, except that this bolt was kind of in the way, and there's really no place to snake that through. I suppose you could have snaked it through underneath, left it connected and snaked it underneath. I suppose that's what I should have done, actually, and just snaked it underneath when you want to drain it. But the previous engine had the hose laying right out here. Now it's right here. I drilled the hole. Of course you can't see it. There it is. I drilled a hole there and ran it down in there. So I did that. And hindsight being 20/20, now I probably should have left it the way it was, but that bolt is kind of in the way. Would have been close there. So anyway, I was afraid to lay it down in here. The muffler is much closer than the previous muffler, so that would have not been good. So now you just drain it down there. I'll probably zip tie it up so it's up out of the way. I got the guard off the back of it. I got the roll bar right there. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing fired up tonight. Gonna have to pump fuel in a different manner until I figure out how to fix that. I guess I'll just pry this out and go from there. Alright, I just wanted to show you the mess and the project. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.